Now, I don't know if I put these in order, but the last one I just did was that. And this one may be answering it. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Inspired out of 1 John. If we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. Is God listening? That's the title of this one. When I served on my church's congressional care team, one of my duties was to pray over the requests penciled on pew cards during the services. For an aunt's health, for a couple's finances, for a grandson's discovery of God. Rarely did I hear the results of these prayers. Most were anonymous, and I had no way of knowing how God had responded. I confess that at times I wondered, I confess that at times I wondered, was he really listening? Was anything happening as a result of my prayers? I think it's, I should remember this. There's a verse where his, I'll butcher it, something like where the prayers in his name do not go unanswered. I'd have to look that up. Over our lifetimes, most of us question, does God hear me? I remember my own Hannah-like pleas for a child that went unanswered for years. And there were my pleas that my father find faith, yet he died without an apparent confession. Etched across the millennia are a myriad instances of God's ear bending to listen. Let me see, that didn't sound right. Etched across the millennia are myriad instances of God's ear bending to listen to Israel's groans under slavery, to Moses on Mount Sinai, to Joshua at Gilgal, to Hannah's prayers for a child, to David crying out for deliverance from Saul. 1 John 5:14 crescendos, if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. The word for hears means to pay attention and to respond on the basis of having heard. As we go to God today, may we have the confidence of his listening ear spanning the history of his people. He hears our pleas. It says at the bottom here, pause to consider what you've most recently asked of God. Or have you asked him anything? Some of us may not be asking. Get the conversation going. What motivated you to ask? How can you know that God hears you? Father, I come asking and trusting you to hear me because you say that you do. I was going to add something to that, but I won't. I'll just leave that as it is. Love you. God bless.